My name is Mika Teraguchi, and my final presentation is on Giardia Lamblia. Some key points about Giardia Lamblia is that the taxonomy is a few different things, but its genus is the Sarcomastiogophora, the class is Zoomastigophora, the order is Diplomonodida, and its family name is the Hexametidae. Its morphology is that it's a protozoa, and a little fact is that there are 5 different species of Giardia. The disease that Giardia creates is giardiasis, and it is an intestinal parasite, and some common signs and symptoms would be diarrhea, gas, greasy and floating stool, an upset stomach, vomiting or nausea, and dehydration. Because of it being an intestinal parasite, some other less common signs and symptoms that could happen are swelling of the eyes and joints, hives, and itchy skin. Some long-term issues that happen with Giardia lamblia is known to cause things like weight loss due to the malnutrition because of the constant diarrhea that the person is having, and vomiting. And then there's failures to absorb vital nutrients such as the fats, vitamins A, B12, and lactose, because your stomach is unable to digest any of these nutrients since you're always vomiting or going diarrhea. In children, Giardia lamblia can also cause delayed physical, mental, and developmental growth and malnutrition. The hosts that Giardia lamblia can go through is both animal and human, and that humans and animals can become infected by consuming types of foods and water that is not treated or is contaminated with Giardia lamblia. Through the environmental conditions that have Giardia lamblia needs survival for bodies of water. So it needs a constant supply of water, and that's the way that it's going to infect humans and animals. It can be spread by any rainy season or tropical regions and ingesting water from a downstream source. So when, let's say, an animal that is contaminated or infected with Giardia lamblia, they go to the restroom on a roof or upstream from like a lake or something, and then an animal or human will drink from that lake, and they will therefore contract Giardia lamblia. And it's more common during rainy season since it's a constant stream of rain going from point A to point B. And then because the rainy season is linked to a warmer season and climate, rates of contracting the parasite will increase because of the fact that people will be going into water and drinking unintentionally drinking more lake water or other contaminated sources. This is a graph of the infection rates of Giardia lamblia. The transmission for Giardia lamblia is that because both humans and animals can contract it, the people and animals who are at most risk, but focusing on humans, are that people who come into contact with a person or animal who is infected and does not properly wash their hands after, like, let's say, touching their fecal matter or their vomit. People who ingest contaminated food or water, so if you wash your vegetables or something in a contaminated source, then you're more likely to contract Giardia lamblia. Men who have intercourse with men, people who work in childcare, and travelers. The treatment of Giardia lamblia is that it can be treated by ozone and chlorine. So both ozone and chlorine can change the membranes of the cyst walls, and whereas low doses can do partial to full detachment of the parasite to the cell membrane, in high doses it's shown to have a complete eradication of the membrane wall. And these are my references. Thank you.